The third thing is the scariest. I need you to reach out to 40 people you've never met, not your friends, not your family, and sell them on your product, technology, or service. People say, I can't do that. It's not done yet. All you have to do is visit aistartuphouse.com and do 3 Mission Impossible tasks to get in. This is something that I think half the people that apply actually complete, and then they show up. Half the people never complete it, and they just never show up. It's a free opportunity. We got to put some work. But the 3 tasks is one, you create a business plan. Use GPT or Claude or your favorite AI model. Send it to me. Great foundational models for business plans. We used to use custom ones, but the foundation models do just a great job. And we have different elements to show you what should be in the business plan. Just go to our blog, go to our site. It'll show you how to do that. The second thing is give us your logo. We understand your brand, how you're positioning yourself, your corporate colors, what you represent. I could tell from your logo, your style. The third thing is the scariest. I need you to reach out to 40 people you've never met, not your friends, not your family, and sell them on your product, technology, or service. People say, I can't do that. It's not done yet. Well, if your technology is not done, what do people do if their technology is not done? Well, they get them into their alpha program or their beta program, sell them on that, get them a download, maybe put down a deposit for doing that. Maybe you give them some consulting and they pay for that. And that consulting is around your technology and actually pay you for the consulting. Because that's the second part, service, where you put down a security deposit, maybe for the service you're going to deliver in the future. The third one is for a product. Well, who does that? I don't have the product built. Well, people do that every day. It's on Kickstarter. It's on Indiegogo. I funded an Kickstarter video game. It was called Aegis Defenders. It was made by my cousin. Raised $150,000. I was the largest contributor to that. And now it's a PlayStation game called Aegis Defenders. You were able to sell your product, service, and technology before it's launched. In fact, that helps accelerate the process because our goal is that you're already ready to make sales and you're already push things forward, as opposed to making the perfect product, technology, or service and then making sales. No, execution is key to success.
I experienced this recently. I have 2 partners in a new venture, and they don't have much experience in the entrepreneurial world. And I told them, this is what I see our product and service looking like. And it's like, all right, let's go sell it now. And it took them a little while because they're the domain experts and they're the ones with the contacts. It took a little while for them to go, oh, we need to sell first. And they sold the first person, and all of a sudden, all the data started coming in on exactly what needs to be built and all that. And they also felt the fire get lit, where it's like, okay, I need help with this. And so they're like, got very excited about it. I think that's a very common issue. I had a client I was consulting at one point. He had built a product and spent a year. He spent a year building the product and didn't sell it. And then he went and sold it, and it didn't sell very well. And he thought he had a marketing problem. And I look at it and I go, the product is just, it's too much. It's like you over delivered and your target market is actually way too small because you did so much. If you just chose one sliver of this. And so what we did is I told him, let's sell the product and then you're going to make it. And he started sweating bullets. But over the next 90 days, he did exactly that, made way more money than he did on the product he had built for a whole year. And it took him a fraction of the time to actually make the product that people were even happier with. And so it's just, it's something I see over and over again. And it doesn't just apply to digital products, because I think that's where a lot of people are like, well, I could see doing that with a digital product or with coaching. But, going back to earlier in our conversation, the MVP that can be generated through AI now is much better than the MVP even a year ago that we could make.
That's beautiful. And the simplicity was an understanding just the needs of the customer. They just wanted us. Most people want a simple thing. Today, we did an exercise. We're focusing on what's the need of the customer and identify that in your pitch. Sell the benefit and desired outcome. It's not you raising $3 million, spending it all, and then saying, oh, I ran out of runway because I didn't build that perfect product. Now you're just trying to solve the need and pain point of that particular customer. Mm-hmm. And that's why we do the 40 people you don't know, because you're talking to people and you're understanding who your customer avatar is. You're understanding what their needs are, and then you're going to be able to more quickly deliver on them.